He is in France to co-chair the Paris AI Action Summit with President Emmanuel Macron for the first leg of his two-nation tour. After his France visit, PM Modi will then head to the United States to meet President Donald Trump. In a post on social media platform X, PM Modi shared highlights from the memorable welcome in Paris. PM Modi was greeted by French President Emmanuel Macron, and there was a welcome dinner that was also in fact hosted. At the dinner, PM Modi also met newly elected US Vice President JD Vance, who is in France to attend the AI summit. During the France visit, PM Modi and Macron will hold discussions in both restricted and delegation formats and address the India-France CEOs Forum. Macron and PM Modi will visit the city of Marseille and inaugurate an Indian consulate there. The two leaders will also visit Marseille's War Cemetery, maintained by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission in Marseille, and pay tribute to the sacrifices made by Indian soldiers in World War I. During the visit, India and France will announce small modular reactors boosting civil nuclear cooperation, and an India-France Triangular Development Cooperation Initiative is also likely to be launched. The two countries will declare 2026 the India-France Innovation Year and launch a logo. That's of course the latest that we are tracking for you at this point of time, and we're joined by some interesting guests at this point of time. Major General Sudhakarji, defense expert, is also joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Sharad Kohli, senior economist, is also with us on the broadcast. A very good morning to the two of you, and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Let me start off this conversation with Dr. Sharad Kohli. Sir, India and France have had healthy relations over the past 25 years. Also, of course, talking about the World War I. In 2023-24, it was 13.38 billion was the bilateral trade. If you could take our viewers through, how do you view the developments that are taking place at this point of time?
Good morning, Sabri. Good morning to the viewers of NewsX and my fellow panelists. Yes, it's a flourishing relationship. It's a very strategic partnership. The two countries have a long history. Ever since the strategic partnership was signed in 1998, it's almost been 27 years now since that partnership has been thriving. And despite a big difference in the language and the cultures, the countries have been trying to bridge those gaps and move forward. About $14 billion of bilateral trade speaks volumes. And a very interesting aspect, Sabri, is that there is a positive a balance of trade that India has. We export about $8 billion. And we import the remaining, which is about $6 billion. So, and if you look at the items, they are multiple, from pharmaceuticals to clothing to machinery. I think this needs to move forward. As far as artificial intelligence is concerned, obviously this visit of Prime Minister, it always encompasses all aspects, whether it's bilateral trade, cultural relationships, strategic partnerships, nuclear defense. It takes within its gambit the entire thing, but this is primarily with a focus on AI summit, which is happening. I think India needs to move forward, and India has got a huge potential in forging this alliance with France and rest of the world, because AI, there is an imminent, fear in the minds of people that's going to eat away jobs in a country as populous as India. It's always a big fear which grips your mind, but we are already looking at building about more than 1 lakh jobs in the next 2 to 3 years. Only in the AI sector. So that will allay the fears which a lot of people have in their mind about AI. There may be some, reorganization and restructuring in certain organizations and certain departments, but eventually those jobs will come back. I think the youth need to catch up. As far as potential of AI in this summit is concerned, vis-a-vis India, I think India has got tremendous, I would say, unmatched potential, whether it is healthcare, whether it is education, whether it is defense, whether it is people-to-people connect, whether it's communication, whether it's infrastructure. I think India can incorporate AI deep down, and there is absolutely long road ahead as far as potential of AI is concerned. I'm sure Prime Minister is going to take forward those issues at the summit. Also listen to the views of the other countries as to what do they have to say, what progress they have made till date. But India with an IT prowess, which India has, India's IT prowess is known across the world. I'm sure the world and the participants of the summit would be looking at India to take AI forward, because those minds which today run a country as big as America in terms of IT. If we take Indians out of America today, probably the American IT system and the American system will collapse. So I think the world is looking up to India, and France itself takes a lot of IT assistance from India. So it's obvious for the world and the summit for that matter, Sabri, to take India or to look up to India for AI progress, AI applications, and the future of AI.
Right, sir, absolutely. I'd just like to point out that you've